Get this video a lot of views, and I hope you have a good laugh.
We're going back to the US from the Philippines. Yep, you heard that right. But it's not forever. We just have a lot of things that we need to wrap up. Now, this was shortly after Typhoon Emong, and I drank some contaminated water that, of course, made me sick. Yay me! Thankful to our friends Andy and Bri who let us hitch a ride with them to Manila, where we can catch our flight back to Seattle, Washington. Let's go. My appetite was shot, and I hadn't been able to eat anything, so Andy actually ended up buying me some bananas, and that's when this happened.
Business, but I think they had some.
Dude, that's actually, I suppose anything like that, so he wants to have one built.
You can actually find like a
Engine.
Yeah. They do that here.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I just threw up.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
No. Are you okay?
Yeah. She's, ew. Shit. Do you have all your trash?
This is all from my pants.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot. It almost looks like you peed yourself.
Yeah, because it went everywhere.
Yeah, you have a lot. I would definitely change.
Well, obviously.
I was feeling so terrible, but on the bright side, we actually got to meet Andy and Bri's family and go to both of their families' homes, so it was really special moments for us because Andy and Bri are very close friends of ours.
Alright guys, I got this little sleepy monster here, just being a little sleepy farm. Got a nice room. Me and Makati, we doing that thing. We got that bati. And I picked up some banh mi and some fresh rolls from a good old spot called iVegan, natural, healthy, and tasty plant-based whole food. I'm excited to try this out.
We were all settled into our hotel, and so we got to clean up and eat some food. I finally was also able to eat some food and not have my body completely reject it all, so this was a total win.
Down and dirty. Here we go.
I'm so happy that I started to feel better because Makati has a lot of great food options, and this next place is probably one of my top favorite vegan restaurants. It is so good, so if you ever see it, definitely try it out.
Alright, so this did come with fries. Oh my god, these fries are crispy. Guys, look at that. We did get a tempeh burger, but it has an onion ring on it, so it's almost like a Western burger.
Well, this place is good.
The fries, everything's bomb.
I think it's a garlic bam.
This is dynamite. Guys, we're trying Filipino dynamite for the first time, and it's vegan dynamite, so I don't know if she showed you guys that, but check that out. This is crazy. We're actually trying vegan dynamite, guys.
I know, I've always seen these.
Is this the sauce right here?
Mmm.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew Haley would like this a lot. Alright guys, we're gonna try their McGriddle. I think it's supposed to be like a McDonald's McGriddle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you got, it looks like a sausage patty, egg, cheese, and some red sauce. Haley couldn't cook down food yesterday, but now she can, so she's feasting. I made sure to get a lot of food because Haley didn't eat much yesterday. I got her some food last night. She ate a little bit of it, but actually a good amount of it, but I finished the rest, so I wanted to make sure that she has something today to last her, like basically our whole travel until we get to the US. Because we're gonna have plain food, but I don't know how good that's gonna be.
Also, it's good that we're eating early so I can like see how my body sits with this food.
So what's your review? This is your first time eating dynamite.
10 out of 10.
So would you say that makes it's one of your favorites, like street foods?
It's like a Filipino take on jalapeno popper. It got a little, but I'm sure it looked really pretty before.
Let's try.
And not too sweet because they use dark chocolate. I don't know what the crunchy things are, but they're like orange. And they're kind of crispy.
Yeah, this place killed it. We still technically have a night left, but we wanted to check out as late as possible before rush hour happens, and we're gonna grab a grab to Terminal 1, and we are getting ready to head out. One last look at the view. Cityscape, all the beautiful trees. This actually, Makati's kind of nice. You got trees and you got buildings, so that's one thing I really like about staying in this hotel in this area, was being able to see that it almost looks like a mix of forest and buildings, which looks very nice. So, goodbye. Haley's getting a last sip of water. She called the bellboy. Thank you. After you, madam. Thank you. Just sit inside. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Big shout out to our Uber driver here. We were super confused as to what was happening, but of course after it happened then we realized what was happening. But he was trying to ask us to confirm if we asked for this guy's service, which we didn't, but he kind of asserted his way, which is a very common thing that happens in the Philippines. And then they'll just basically be like, okay, it's this much money, which you will now see in the next class.
Huh?
Toronto.
Here? Oh, no to you? Okay.
And just to clarify, it's not bad to use this service. It's just a little strange when they assert themselves to assisting you before actually asking you when they're providing a service that is paid.
All good, all good. Next time I'll do it myself, because that's all you do is you go in and you bring your own, and then because I guess that's like one of the videos I watch. It's like one of the biggest rip-offs. They'll charge you 200 pesos because it is kind of expensive for them to just grab this, put it in. But there you guys go. We did it for the content. We did it for the video because our driver would have just put this all on there, and then we could have just pushed it. Hey, but they make quick money doing it. No, baby. No passport size. I bought Airlo. I bought 10 gigabytes for 30 days.
What the hell is that?
It's data only plan for the US, like the one we use in Japan. So I bought the 10 gigabytes, which is a lot, but don't use it all, okay? Try to connect to Wi-Fi as much as possible. Quit playing. I'm gonna keep it on my phone, and then you can use my hotspot.
Dang, that's messed up.
It's expensive, baby. That's just the life we live. Shoot, baby. My baby's acting like she's from Ayala, Alabama. My baby's acting like she's from Forbes Park. We check our bags to this one, even though we're going to the U.S. and our bags need to go to the U.S.
We don't see our bags in Canada.
Then why are we going to the Canadian one?
That's our next destination, but our final stop is Seattle. They're gonna see that.
Oh.
And then what happens is our bags meet us in Seattle.
Say that again.
Our bags meet us in Seattle.
Okay, I get you. Bong slang om. Hey, we want the Philippines.
Since the typhoon was so bad and our town was still recovering, a lot of things were closed, so I didn't have a choice but to buy pasalubong from the airport. But don't buy your pasalubong from the airport because it is so much more expensive, and obviously it's always better to support locals.
Thank you.
Salamat po. So guys, here we are with Haley. We just got off our Alaska flight, our connecting flight, waiting for our luggage. So me and Haley are looking at Ubers right now. It looks like 100 for a regular one, and then we're probably gonna have to spend about 120 to 140 because we have luggage. And then yeah, $140. And then she rented this thing, $8, which those are free in the States. I think they're free in the Philippines. One. Okay. Just waiting for one more. Hey, well guys, we got the last of our stuff and we're about to pay $120 for Uber. I don't even know if that's calculated tax, but we'll see soon. Hey, how's it going?
Henry?
Yep. Then sit down and then I'm gonna put my bag in with you. Thank you. Hey babe, what's this? Look at that.
Whoa, the floors are done
And then check this out.
with a transition.
Check out mine.
Wow.
Oh, new toilet.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy looking.
See, remember I was telling you Dad had a surprise? Whoa, look at Dad's room.
Whoa,
Holy
what the
crap.
heck
Check
is
mine out.
this?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to split.
Go in and look. The fancy
Oh, dang.
one.
Oh yeah, remember this had popcorn ceiling before?
Oh my gosh.
Now look at that.
So different.
I got it's a brand new thing.
Wow.
Oh, the sink thing?
Yeah. So there we go.
Whoa, look
Hey,
at
welcome
that.
back, Henry. This
Welcome
really
back.
sucks here, man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's why I packed all my stuff. I'm ready to split.
This place is expensive.
Did you bring the suitcases in?
No, not yet.
Go, man.
Back in the hood. So you
Yeah, let's close. We got perfect little entrance thing here. I'm shipping everything out to the Philippines. Our car should start right up. Ooh, the Herman Millers. I'm excited to see those.
But at least the floor and the bathroom is done. Well, the bathrooms are done. The only thing that I was gonna do, if I had the time, was I was gonna do this floor. This floor, like if I had stayed, I would have done this floor.
Whoever owns the house next can do whatever, do the rest. I mean, this is all that's required, so this is good. Wow, look at this bathroom. This bathroom is actually fully done. If you look at it now,
It's fully done.
because it has the toilet, the floors, this thing,
The trim.
everything in here already looks nice because we redid all this in here. I mean, this is a,
And see, look at the trim. I had that trim put in.
oh yeah, that looks, oh you had trim put in.
Yeah.
That looks good. It was blue before, right?
Really good job.
We're still just tidying up a little bit before we lay down and stuff. But Haley wants to go. You got the key? The car key? We're back in Washington at our local Burger King, doing a parking lot eat.
Are Burger King's fries better here? Or is it just me?
All right, for reference, guys, whenever me and Haley go out to get Burger King, we get quite a bit of food. I don't know how much food. It's a lot more than this. Like today, we just each got a drink, a fry, and one burger, and we paid $31.93. So about almost 1,850 pesos. And if we would have bought this in the Philippines, I think it would have been probably like 600 pesos. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Actually, we've been getting the minis lately, or the juniors, which they don't have here, right? So we've been getting the juniors lately of this.
And they use different meat.
How's the washer and dryer?
I can't even explain how happy I am.
To be using it?
Yeah. I just dump stuff in, turn it on, and leave it alone.
We'll get you one.
Oh my god. I will say that living in the Philippines has made me appreciate so many luxuries. Because, like, things that are necessities here, but are luxuries there in the Philippines, to be more specific.
Actually, luxuries in general.
Well, no, they're like regular things, because even in...
For us, here.
Yeah.
But they're luxuries in a lot of parts of the world, actually.
Well, I'm saying here. I can only say what I actually can relate to. Experiencing things in the Philippines, this is my first time ever experiencing these things as being luxuries. Yeah, it's a different feeling. I never thought I'd say this, but I miss doing my own laundry.
Hey, I'm getting you a washer and dryer right away then.
Now we're kind of getting the house ready. There's still more things that need to be packed. As you can see right here, we have our modular couch that's in pieces, and we're gonna be packing this up. We did get some quotes on some professional packers, but we feel like it's probably gonna be more cost effective if we just wrap it up and pack it ourselves to be shipped through LBC. And as long as we pack it really well, it should be fine. After seeing how our boxes were received, the first 30 were received, we know what to expect. We packed things extremely well. If you haven't seen that video on how we packed our items, I'll leave it here.
We do want to do maybe something a little bit more in depth. I don't know that all of the rest that we need to pack here will be packed in the same way because we just don't have as much that needs to go. Although the stuff that is left that needs to be packed is a lot of the fragile items and then obviously like furniture items. So I'll try to film as much of that as I can and explain in detail how we do that, because I know we've gotten some questions on how we've packed items the first time around. Sorry guys, it's quite dark here, but so I finished organizing the pantry items. A lot of the stuff I'm going to be cooking at home, there's like a little basket here of stuff that I know was probably just going to end up being packed. And then spices, there's some in the back that I still just have accessible, but when it comes time that I'm ready to put them away, then I can just toss those in my small box and or just straight into the bulk buying box after putting like a protective thing around it. Sauces, I still don't know if I'm gonna end up bringing those. I just don't want to have a surprise of sauce explosions, you know, all that jazz. This is kind of what we have. This is what we have in this room that needs to go. Now a lot of this it's obviously organized by categories, and we're not going to ship them in the bins, although after seeing, you know, the prices of bins and the quality of certain bins in the Philippines, we are probably going to end up shipping these bins. But the stuff itself we may organize into a bulk buying box by itself, so we still got that stuff to do. Saw from the very beginning we had huge garage sales, and a lot of the stuff was like super old toys, really cool stuff. So this is, our death pile is still here, although much smaller. It is, well, it is still alive. Mojo's couch, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bring this, but I really would like to. I gotta figure that out. And then obviously this is more of those bins and stuff like that, so lots to do, lots to do. The Noguchi table, now this is just the glass. This is one of the hard things too. We are still on the search for a crating service for that, so fingers crossed that we find someone, because otherwise, I don't know, we would have to crate it ourselves, which would be crazy. So I think Henry did mention that he did end up getting a quote from somebody, but I think they quoted at like $7 something to crate the item, which honestly, Henry was thinking it was going to be around the $300 to $500 mark. $700 does sound a little bit more realistic in terms of what I was thinking, but obviously it'd be ideal if we could get it for less. So still shopping around for that. Fingers crossed that we can find something that's cheaper. I forgot to show you guys, so I'll show you now. I made pasta. We already kind of ate, but that's what it's looked like. That's what it looks like. Oh my god, I can't talk. What are words? I'm taking a little break from the packing, and we have this plum tree that has a bunch of fruit on it, so I decided to come out and harvest some. We had some cherries back here. Dad said that he harvested all of them. They were over there. We also have some figs and some pears, but they're a bit young, so we'll go ahead and leave those for now. But yeah, this will be kind of one of our snacks that we have. So my auntie Saw came over, who is going to be helping us sell our house, and so she took a look around. We're going to be selling the house as is, and we did a little bit of things to it, but this house definitely was a fixer-upper. This was Henry's childhood home, and so she said most of it looks really good. We're just gonna kind of clean up the yard, and then we're just gonna get it listed. So pretty cool. She brought us some Vietnamese food because we haven't had Vietnamese food in so long, and we have really good Vietnamese food here in Washington, so that was super nice. Gave her some chocolate covered mangoes. Let me show you guys what I'm working on right now. I have all of my grandma's china that I'm just securely packing away. This stuff has been sitting in these things for a really long time, and so I did find some breakage. My mom actually had brought them over to me a while ago. They've kind of done a lot of travel and back and forth, so unfortunately, yeah, a bunch of them did end up breaking. So far, everything else that I've packed over here was fine. So this is the first broken pack that I've found. So I am going to keep the pieces because I'm planning to maybe kintsugi them and put them back together because I would like to still keep this full set. It's a really special set. This was my grandma's china. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'll kind of quickly show you guys how I'm packing this stuff. These are little coffee cups. They're actually, where is it? They're actually these coffee cups, and they're encased in paper. So I wrapped it in paper 2 times, making sure to wrap the handle portion of it. And then on the bottom half there's bubble wrap, and then on the top, and then I'm filling the top so that it's basically floating, and so there won't be any movement. And that's kind of the process with everything that I pack that is fragile, is that it's encased and always floating instead of touching any walls or anything like that. So we actually got some of these vacuum sealed bags, actually just one, only one comes on this package, oh my god. But we got one to try out, and basically it works for these very large cushions. So Henry's gonna order some more today so we can do the rest of the cushions. We'll also vacuum seal these, and then still on the hunt for a box that's big enough for these, because we got one at Home Depot to try to test it out, and it literally doesn't fit any of these base or backs or anything like that, so we'll see.
There's Haley driving her Nissan 240, just having a little bit of fun. So we're shopping around for things that we might want or need before we go back to the Philippines, so we're doing that. Packing obviously still, and then right now after she finishes this, we're gonna go to the DMV to transfer her Nissan 240 or her S13 into my name. It has to be in my name for 6 months before we are eligible to import it. Getting stuff done, knocking out a bunch of stuff. Alright guys, so yesterday we ended up moving tons of stuff out of the garage, and we thought we would be, you know, give a bunch of stuff away for free to the community here locally. We haven't posted anything online as far as like, hey, it's free. So just a few friends know, and we put a bunch of toys out, so hopefully someone comes and gets all the 90s toys. Ooh, Dad's giving away his Filipino bench. So that bench is actually made in the Philippines, but we can easily get another one. And yeah, that's all the stuff. There's a bunch of crazy stuff here. A lot of it does have value, but we picked kind of like the stuff that has the most value. And then obviously for everyone else, like if they want it, they can come get it. We're in Haley's 240 and we're heading over to Seattle to go to this place called Doughjoy. Hell yeah, here we go. This is Haley's favorite place. She likes to get donuts, so we're gonna go there and get donuts, have some coffee, chill for a little bit, and then dip back out.
They have yeast risen donuts, but actually their cake donuts are really good.
Yeah?
I remember that. We would always get like some yeast donuts, and then we'd always love the cake donuts the most.
Yeah, they got good donuts all around. Look at this donut girl. Just get a quick one.
Can't wait for my coffee. They don't do the donut hole on the coffee anymore.
Oh yeah, they did used to do that.
That's what I was waiting for.
So, back in the day, when we were here, they used to do a little donut hole on top of the coffee. So it doesn't seem that they do it anymore, but it was a cute little touch. It was like a little donut hole, and then you just eat your donut, drink your coffee. It was really cool. But
Let's try this one first, because I'm super curious. It's a blueberry fritter.
have we not tried this before? I really like this one.
Classic. It actually has apple chunks in it too.
Yeah, this is so good.
The old fashioned is my favorite here. They have this shape. I don't really know how they get this. Maybe they put it in a mold, but it creates all these ridges, so you get little crispier bits versus a regular cake donut.
Probably a mold, huh? Oh yeah. I like these. These remind me because there's these. You could buy these.
These were my grandma's favorite donuts.
I like these because it has that softness, but it also has a crunch in the middle, like a crunch on the outside.
It's funny that they call them old fashions because they always say like when you get older you like these donuts.
Really? That's the thing? Guys, I'll be completely honest. If this was me and her before, we would have killed the whole box. That's why we would always get a dozen because we'd eat like 6 and then we'd bring it home and still have 6 left. But we're just not those people anymore.
Cannot. Plus we're gonna eat burritos later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, whenever we come here though, we for sure have to get at least some kind of box because we come so far.
It's so far, yeah. It's like, I mean, like this is at least bare minimum an hour for us, right?
Yeah. So let's go back to the car though, because we only have 30-minute parking.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay. Oh, I'm so tired. As you can see, there's still a lot of packing going on. Henry's moving around the cars to take pictures of the front of the house right now. So that's what we're doing today.
I don't need close-up shots, right? Just
the front of the house and the back of the house. 2 photos. And then we did get the yard cleaned up. They did that. And so now the house is ready to be photographed. I'm gonna send it to my aunt. Shout out Auntie Saw, who is going to be listing our house, and we'll kind of just work as quickly as we can to get the house emptied so that if she has people that want to come view the house, it's not looking like how it currently is. So we got a lot of work to do.
So normal. I'm like that lady yelling like
Joe Cal Vintage. This is the spot where you find anything nostalgic, honestly.
We only have 10 more days left. I'm so stressed. There's so many things to do. I'm just like wondering if we're actually gonna be able to finish all of this in time. I wish I could say that these are all fully packed, but they're not. But I at least got stuff organized and I wrote down what's inside each box. The only thing is the little dead space areas that will need to be filled in these boxes, and then they'll be ready to go. This one's actually ready to be closed up. I just need a little help closing it up. This is what we're ending the day with. We'll come back to it tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. 9 more days to go, which means I'm losing it. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna continue to do the same thing today and add to this pile, because then I'll be able to move to the other items, which again are just like odd random things that I will just kind of fit in the other boxes and fill as I go. And then hopefully by the end of the day, 2 things should happen, because I'll be cooking the very last meal. I will be cooking in that kitchen. Kitchen will be closed after that. I just cleared out pretty much the last of the things. Put aside some things that Mom may want to keep, so she's gonna come pick those things up. And then, whoa, that is a huge spider that is over there. Anyways, why'd you stop moving? I'm gonna ignore you. Another thing that needs to happen today is that we still never found the boxes to fit the rest of the modular couch. That needs to happen today. Henry's finishing listing a bunch of stuff that we are going to be selling, and we're like listing stuff for super cheap to just sell. We visit with family and other people over the weekend, so it is kind of like go, balancing act, do all the things, and break. Okay, we're at 10 boxes.
We were so busy, but I'm so happy that we were still able to make time for family. Actually, before we decided to move to the Philippines, I had lost my brother, and so this next news you guys are gonna hear was really a full circle moment.
Want to see how famous
I'm with
Italy
the
is?
fam.
Yeah,
We're eating menchie's right now, but we're waiting for my brothers. My auntie's famous.
Look, she's
My new
famous.
friend Haley. Haley is a content creator and entrepreneur who runs a YouTube channel and small business alongside her husband Henry. Be sure to check out their content
Yeah, see?
below.
I just found it on Filipino.
Actually, it's what is it?
My niece is Filipino, guys.
So
I thought I was Chinese. My whole
it's
family
supposed to
thought
be
we were Chinese, but turns out we were all Filipino
Okay.
now.
What's your favorite Filipino food?
I like lumpia a lot and pancit.
Yeah.
big change.
For those of you who are still confused, my brother is my half-sibling, so no, I am still not Filipino, but my brother didn't get to know that he was Filipino before he passed, and so even more so now it feels like I was meant to be in the Philippines. I now get to be a part of that bridge that teaches my niece and my nephews about their culture, which is super special. We're finally getting there, guys. The boxes are finished up, but we do still need to strap tape the outside of them, which we are waiting on in the mail. Hello everyone, here's a little update. So remember how we were waiting for the strapping tape to come in? Yeah, it never came. So we had ordered the strapping tape, and then the day that it was supposed to be delivered, it said delayed to the next day. Today's the next day. And it still hasn't come, and it's like 3 p.m. Problem is, our LBC guy was supposed to, first he was supposed to come yesterday, but then we didn't have our strapping tape, so we couldn't finish boxes. Then he was supposed to come today, but then again, there's no strapping tape, so we decided to cancel the order. Now they're finishing up the boxes in a different method, and kind of sucks because we are deviating from what we originally do with packing the boxes, but it's just gonna have to work because we don't really have much time left. We only have 3 more days. Insert clip of how we're doing it now. So we're essentially doing the same exact thing. We're just gonna create a weave pattern, but instead of using the strapping tape, since we don't have it, we're using duct tape, and then we're securing that duct tape in place with an additional tape that will go over every piece of duct tape. So those are our garage boxes. So we did do a little bit more of a minimal taping job on it. The boxes that are inside of here, we're gonna do something a little bit different. So once Henry is done in there, then we're gonna work on the ones in here. We'll work on something that we both feel comfortable with in keeping the packages protected. We are kind of on a race against time, also with kind of coordinating with our LBC guy to get the packages out. The last resort option is that we finish all the boxes, we keep them in our garage, we plan for a pickup date when we're not here, and then someone else come to our house to open up the house. I don't really like that idea because I don't like depending on other people to get things done. I like to see my projects through myself, but we'll see. And this is what we came up with for the boxes that had more of our fragile items. So a lot more tape, but very similar, and just like the other ones, we taped up the edges. It's been a really bittersweet trip, this one. Obviously, it's felt really good because after closing this chapter, we can fully submerge ourselves into this new chapter. It definitely felt like we were kind of in 2 places at once at some periods. Obviously, we will still go back and visit. We still have family there in Washington State. At the end of the day, it always will be home. This is crazy for me to be going back and reviewing all of this footage. I think subconsciously I pushed back doing this video for a while. That's why it's kind of in a weird order. Like we just had the super typhoon, but now I'm going back even further to to this point. It was really hectic and really crazy. Like we had the major typhoon, but then we already had our flight scheduled to go back to the States. So there was water damage, there was all these things going on here, but then we also had to leave to go to the US to get together the rest of our things, wrap up stuff there in the US to then bring it over here to the Philippines. So it was intense and it was a lot, and there wasn't a lot of time to process
the feelings that went along with closing that chapter. And so, and coming back and watching all of the footage and all of that has really brought up some of those emotions, and it's just a strange feeling to feel that piece of you being left there, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. Anyways, it was a really good trip, and it felt so good to see our friends and family while we were there wrapping things up. I'm excited to go back as like a tourist in my own home, because although we lived there for pretty much all of our lives, both Henry and I, there's a lot that we never did or never experienced, although we lived there our whole lives. So we're excited to do more things like that next time we visit in the future. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for making it to this point. We make content about our journey since deciding to move here to the Philippines. If you like seeing content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, and also like this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!